Kill? I'm Noah Ford, and welcome to our second installment of PTV and our first episode for 2021. Let's get right into it with another installment of Cooking in Quarantine with Megan Javier.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Cooking in Quarantine. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this delicious flatbread. I made it before and a lot of people requested me to make it, so I'm going to make it today for you. So I have this lavish flatbread. I got it from Trader Joe's. You can get whatever flatbread crust that you want, or you can even make your own. I prefer this one because it's very thin and it crisps up perfectly. And then you're gonna get whatever cheese of your choice. Toppings, I really like cherry tomatoes when they're cut in half. And then also I have this chicken apple sausage from Trader Joe's as well. I'm also using bell peppers, and I'm cutting them very thinly so that I can top them on top of the flatbread. They add an amazing crunch to them, and just the flavor ties in well with the chicken apple sausage and the tomatoes. So I'm going to be using a green bell pepper and an orange one, but you can use whatever you want. So I'm cutting the cherry tomatoes in half. You can cut them in half and in half again, or whatever way you want them. And now I'm using my favorite olive oil, which is the Botticelli one. Probably didn't say that right. So just put a little bit into your pan and then add your chicken apple sausage. So as you can see, these are about probably half an inch or so wide. But if you have a really thin crust, you probably don't want really big chunks, so you want them about this or thinner. So I add the peppers once the sausage is pretty browned, and the reason why I do this is because I noticed that when you just put the peppers uncooked into the oven on top of the flatbread, they don't brown as much as they would if they were already previously kind of cooked or, pan fried. And also I love the flavor that the olive oil and the sausage gives to the peppers as well. So the sauce I'm using is a tomato basil marinara. So after I spread the sauce evenly throughout the crust, I'm going to add the cheese and the rest of the toppings. And I'm just using the other cheese that I had and putting it on top of the flatbread. And then I'm going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning, thyme, and pepper for just the top coating. Lastly, I add the tomatoes. The temperature to bake the flatbread should be 425 degrees Fahrenheit, and I baked mine on the middle rack. After about 15 minutes, it's all done and it tasted absolutely delicious. I hope that you try this recipe out for yourself, and thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, Megan. Next up, we have a segment for those students who may be interested in entering the military after graduation. Riley Chatsko's dad, Technical Sergeant Matthew Chatsko, answers some questions about challenges and rewards of serving.
Good afternoon, this is Technical Sergeant Matthew Chatsko. I am going to be answering some interview questions for my daughter Riley Chatsko's high school project. My co-worker Master Sergeant Steger is going to be asking the questions. There's 9 of them. Go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, Technical Sergeant Matt Chatsko. Why did you decide to join the military?
I decided to join the military to broaden my opportunity for a successful career and a great quality of life for my family.
Talk about your recruiting process.
My recruiting process was pretty simple. I knew a family member that was in the military, and I decided to, after talking to them and them motivating me to talk to a recruiter, I talked to a recruiter and I decided to sign up for the military.
Was basic training as rigorous as movies make it out to be?
It wasn't that bad physically for me. I was 25 years old when I went to basic training, so the mental part was a little difficult, being away from family and dealing with the pressures and of being told what to do at that age, but I learned to overcome and adapt, so it wasn't that challenging.
In your opinion, do you think the military education you received was better than a regular college education?
In my opinion, I believe the military education was better for me because it taught me to be focused, structured, and determined to complete all my tasks. Through the basic training and the technical schools that I accomplished, I would say it was, in my best view, it was better for me.
Do you enjoy what you do?
I enjoy what I do because it's very hands-on. It's a technical career field, and I'm outside, inside on the computer, and there's a lot of different aspects of my job as far as accounting, the lab. You have to sample the fuel, cryogenics. So I like to have the option to learn and get certified in all aspects of my career field.
Not to mention your coworkers are awesome.
Yes, sir.
Talk about how the military has affected your life positively and negatively.
The Air Force has been very positive in my life. It's keeping me focused and giving me the opportunity for an unlimited career growth, maintaining physical and mental health wellness. It's been negative in my life because I have sacrificed a lot of time away from my family, attending basic training, tech school, and 2 deployments.
What advice for seniors wanting to join the military would you give them?
I was very unsure what I wanted to do in my life when I was in high school, and hearing about all the military opportunities and career fields that you can enroll in and get into, and all the technical schools, I would say just keep your options open. And for me, the military has really opened a lot of doors and great career goals and educational goals that I have accomplished.
What life advice do you have for seniors in general?
I'd say the biggest thing in life is just do something you're going to be happy doing. Just wanted to end my interview by saying congratulations, seniors, on your big accomplishment of getting your high school diploma. Good luck in your career field, whatever you choose to go, whether it's the military or the civilian sector. And thank you so much for listening to me. Thanks, bye.
Thanks, Riley. And thanks to your dad for talking to us. Now we have Alana Martinez with a new fun fact. Take it away, Alana.
The first month of the 365-day calendar is January. Most people know this, but where does the name come from? It originates from the ancient Roman god Janus. He is the god of doors, gateways, and beginnings. So it was fitting to name the first month of the year after him to symbolize a new beginning.
Lastly, we have Mary Lane sharing a little bit about the benefits of American Sign Language and why learning it can help you and others.
Hi, I'm Mary Lane. I just wanted to talk about the importance of learning a new language and, in general, ASL, American Sign Language. I think that it's really helpful, and just to know another language is so cool, but knowing one that not a lot of people think about, how many deaf people or hard of hearing people are you're surrounded by, it's just a good thing to learn. You can actually do a lot with it, and it's just very beneficial to know, overall. I taught myself some over YouTube videos because of my nieces and nephews are nonverbal and have autism, so it's not just only for people who are deaf, but stuff like that. It can benefit you anywhere. And also the importance of using closed captions in videos that you make, so everyone can see the videos if you want to post it publicly. Here are some awkward videos of me learning, and I will be taking online classes. Okay, let's see this. I'm not deaf. I'm learning sign. I hear.
And that's all we have this time, Wilco. Join us next time, and don't forget, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.